your fault. Take ownership. There's gonna be no intro today, just straight to it. A lot of people are soft. And the problem with society is everything is given. Everything is put for you on a platter. Fast food, fast validation, fast everything. And the problem is that isn't reality. When I look at people in the comment section, I feel sorry for you people. You're cowards. You're soft. You're entitled. Everything in your life has been given to you. You want a car, your parents buy it for you. You want anything, your parents buy it for you. You do something wrong, they can't tell you you do it wrong. You have thin skin. You can't take criticism. You're out here watching people winning. You're envious, you're jealous. You think they're lucky, you think they have genetics, you think it was given to them. You think it didn't require any sort of dedication to get there. And that's the problem with a lot of you. You're not ready to take ownership. Look yourself in the mirror. Quit pointing fingers. Nobody in this world has more time than you. We all have 24 hours in a day. We may have different opportunities, but some of us take it and some of us don't. Some of us are willing to do the work, some of us aren't. The problem with you is you compare yourself to everybody. You try to put your limitations on other people doing the work. Why is it that I go to a club, there's a lot of people there, but in the gym there's less people. There's less people willing to track their food, less people willing to do workouts, to study, to be alone for a bit, to succeed. But you see people drinking alcohol, you see people smoking that stuff. You're the one that's boring, that does the work, yet you're lucky when you achieve your goals. Someone explain that to me. I feel sorry for a lot of people. A lot of people are soft, entitled, and weak-minded. Stop looking at somebody succeeding thinking that it was given. Thinking that it's luck, genetics, whatever excuses you want to make. And that's all it is excuses. Let's be real, folks. If everything you had to do was laid out in front, so many people will be willing to do it. So many people won't be willing to do it. Correction. Simple things on a consistent basis, but very few can do that. How many of you will quit when you don't see results within 60 and 90 days? How many of you will quit within a year? But how many of you will be in the comment section to say that somebody else is taking drugs, somebody else cheated, or they just have good genetics? Why aren't you doing the work? Since you have inferior genetics, shouldn't you be working harder than them? Shouldn't you be doing more? Shouldn't you be more consistent? No. It should be something laid out to you. How are you raised? I challenge some of you to be in communities where people don't have everything. You will change your perspective about everything. The problem with us here in the West is everything is so fast, so simple. We get everything from our parents. We validate everything we do. And we don't see reality for what it is. Outside of high school, life really happens. You really start to see no's. You start to see failure. And a lot of you are avoiding failing. But failing may be what you need to come back to reality. The truth is, it's your fault you aren't succeeding. Take ownership. It's okay to admit you suck, but it's not permanent. You can do something about the situation to get out of it, to make yourself into something you aspire to be like. The problem for a lot of you is you remain spectators for your whole lives. You don't spectate to learn and apply. You spectate to praise, to validate, to put someone on a pedestal to the point you don't take action towards your goals of your life. Do not compare yourself to me. Do not compare yourself to another person. Compare yourself to previous versions of yourself. Quit sucking. Quit allowing yourself to be in situations you don't like. And that's all it comes down to. People in the comment section hate themselves. They cannot face themselves. You know why? A lot of them don't even have profile pictures. They can't look themselves in the mirror Matter of fact, a lot of them don't even have their own names. And you have the audacity to comment hate on another person. You're just reinforcing how you feel about yourself. And I truly feel sorry for you. And if you're somebody watching, don't be this person. Take ownership. You don't like things that are happening in your life? You have something to do with that. It's not your parents' fault. It's not God's fault. It's not the world's fault. It's not society's fault. It's your fault. Take ownership. Not everything in life that happens to you is exactly all your fault, but it's still your responsibility. So it's best just to blame yourself and take ownership. Because at the end of the day, when you take ownership, you're more likely to do something about it instead of pointing fingers. It's easy to point fingers. It's easy to make excuses. Most excuses, I'll be real with you, will be valid. But is your situation gonna remain the same if you just accept all the excuses? Of course. But if you take ownership and do something about it, you get out of that situation. So what's it gonna be, folks? Are you gonna continue to be soft? Or are you gonna do something about the situation you hate so much? Hating on me, hating on people that are doing better won't change your situation. You're miserable, you're depressed, you're sad. Do something to change that. It's not a state anybody should remain in. Me doing better has to do with me. It doesn't have to do with you. You can look at it for a source of inspiration to push yourself. It doesn't just have to be physical. Every 60, 90 days, learn a new skill. Apply yourself mentally. Apply yourself physically. It's all about every single aspect of you improving yourself to the best of your ability. Don't be a spectator for the rest of your life. Be more. Be more than the person on the sideline. And worst of all, be more than the person willing to send hate to other people because they feel like shit. They feel insecure, unhappy. Those are situations nobody should remain in. Right? I put content out to inspire people to do more, to take action. Learn something and take action. And I'm not the only person making content. There's plenty of people making content. Take good pieces from each person and apply it to your life. At the end of the day, every piece of information is plagiarized. The information that I'm giving you, I learned it from somewhere. Nothing we know is our own. Everything is repeated and sent out in different ways. I deliver it a different way, and it may hit you more than when you heard it somewhere else. That's the whole point. Apply yourself. Don't remain a spectator. Don't hate. Take ownership. Even if it's not your fault, take responsibility anyway. That way, you're pointing less fingers, you're focusing less on other people, and focusing on what you have to do. Be a man. Be a man. I know men are watching me the most. Take ownership. Take responsibility. Quit pointing fingers. It's not their fault you're not succeeding. It's not your mother's, your father's, God's, earth, whatever. It's your fault. Take ownership. Genetics and luck and upbringing, stop it. The more you reinforce those things, the more you'll stay in your situation. And the less likely you'll be out of that situation. If you want to see something different, you have to do something different. I'm going on here for a while, but take it for what you will. Take ownership. Stop being soft. Things happen, okay. Bounce it off and move on. Take something from it and move on. Don't remain envious and jealous and depressed and unhappy. Do something to change the situation. It's not going to be given to you. Never look at somebody that's succeeding and think they're lucky. Think it was given. It's something you have to work for years. Even if you reach a new level, if you want to maintain that, you have to keep working. Because something is easier to destroy than to create. For sure. Think about how quickly you can destroy something versus create it. Quit being soft. It's your fault you aren't succeeding. Not mine. Certainly not your siblings, your parents, God, Earth. It's your fault. It's okay to admit it's my fault, but now what can I do about it? What can I do to change the situation? I hate to say it, but a lot of things in life suck. A lot of things aren't fair. But we still have control of ourselves. Have control over yourself. Don't let other people control you, your emotions, your circumstances. Change your circumstances. You have control over that. Take ownership, folks. Take ownership. This is something you have to hear, because nobody's going to tell you nowadays, because everybody has thin skin now. Everything is about canceling another person because they said a few things you don't agree with, or they said something you needed to hear. But guess what? If you don't want to hear it from me, life will show it to you one way or another, and it's going to suck even more. What's it going to be? Are you going to hear the truth as soon as possible to make the changes as soon as possible, or let it hate you when it's too late? Take ownership, folks. Take ownership. A lot of things that happen to you is your fault. You have to do something to change it. I don't like my situation, so I'm working very hard to get out of it. A lot of things in my life I don't 100% like, but I'm willing to do the work to get out of it. Are you? Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to stop comparing yourself and look yourself in the mirror? Face yourself, folks. Use your name. Use your photos. Take pride in you. You created different because there's something unique about you, but you cannot see that if you keep focusing on other people. You can use people for sources of inspiration, knowledge, to then apply. Stop being soft. Take ownership, folks. I'm going to leave it up there. Nothing too crazy. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Apply what I'm saying, folks. I'm saying this for your own good. Okay? A lot of things out there aren't fair. I know that. But the best thing you can do is control yourself. Take ownership. I'm going to leave it off there, folks. Like always, get better every day. Optimize yourself. I'll see you next video.